Alright, another video. We're back on my comparison of my mistake on charging this system. This is going to be a multiple video of analyzing what I did wrong, what I did to fix it, and what is the difference. So I went back and I wrote down the readings of what this system was producing when I was 140 grams low. I was minus 100. Remember from the other videos I explained I put in 515 because I was looking at a Mazda sticker that I took a picture of, not the Toyota sticker Honda sticker. God, why I keep on saying Toyota. The Honda sticker of 655 grams means I was 140 grams low. So here we are. 140 grams low, 140 grams more. This was when there was 515 grams in the system, what I just did, and I just corrected it. Now it has 655 grams and it's filled. Well, let's look at the pressure. When it was 140 grams low, it was 34.9 psi. Now I added 140 grams. We're between 32, 33 psi. Roughly 1 psi difference, that's all. Only 1 psi from being 140 grams low on the system. High side. The high side pressure when it was 140 grams low was 93 psi, almost 94. What is it now? 85 psi. The high side pressure went down. Let's look at the subcooling. The subcooling was, why am I really messed up here? I'm missing something. Can somebody help me? I'm retarded here. Ah, here it goes. Our subcooling was negative 2.0. You cannot have a negative 2.0. That was being 515 grams. I was 140 grams low. I had a negative. Now I'm between 2 and even 4. It's going up and down of subcooling. Adding 140, bringing it up to 665 grams. Look at our superheat. 31. Our superheater has stabled out, and here we are. You can see it just barely moving a little bit back and forth. That's looking there at our superheat and our subcooling. And we're in the 33 degree range. We were at 45. That was our big indicator right there, that our subcooling was really different. Between 34 and 45, 35 and 45, we got a 10 degrees different. It's that 10 degrees different that kind of raised the hairs on the back of my neck telling me I did something wrong or something was wrong. It was this negative, that negative number around 0 on the superheat for this car. Now there are some cars that 0 is normal, or 0 superheat on some other cars, or 1 degree superheat is normal on some other cars, but not this car. I've done these vehicles too many times to know something was up right here. But look at the pressure. 34, almost 34, almost no difference. 140 grams low. Look at the high side. When it was low, the high side was higher. When it's full, the high side is lower. But it was this that clued me in, that I did something wrong or something was wrong. Let's go look back so you guys can actually see now. So here's what the vehicle is doing, because we have a computer taking over and it tells what the displacement to do. Let's look at, here's our saturation, liquid line temps, our pressures. Look at how steady and even our pressures are, barely moving. Now let's go to our air side. Now we're going to our air side. That's our air side. 45 degrees, whoops, okay. 45 degrees coming out of the dash right now. When I was 140 degrees low, our dry bulb was 57. It did go down, no, it was 49. That was the high side air, inside the vehicle, 57 degrees. It was 49 degrees. Our supply air was 49. We dropped nearly 4 degrees. We're coming out at 45. When we're 140 grams, we're at 49. Now there's a lot of Hondas, those Accords and some of the Civics at around about this ambient temperature with no sun load or anything will do the exact same thing when they're filled. I've done a lot of them, believe me. I'm here in San Francisco. Hondas and Toyotas are like cockroaches here in a dirty kitchen. They're everywhere, like Teslas. Teslas are everywhere. What else can we look at? Our dew point only changed a little bit, but that's because now my interior temperature is a little bit lower. You see our interior temperature is dropping because as I'm making these videos, it's continuously dropping because the vehicle is running. We were at 57 degrees interior temperature. So that is the difference between 140 grams missing on a cool day. As you see, if you were trying to charge by a low side pressure, say you were using, what is that? Super Pro, Mr. Cool? No, that's an air conditioning guy. Super Pro, Mr. Pro. What the frickin' name of those jack-off cans that you put on that have the little gauge on the low side? It doesn't come to me. But if you were trying to judge by the low side pressure, what should they judge by? 140 grams low, 34 PSI. 100% full at 665 grams by factory charge, 33.7 PSI. Got about a 1 degree difference there, but 140 grams makes a big difference because on a hot day, 95 degrees, if you're 145 grams short, you will not be cooling very well out of the ass, missing 140 grams. So that's the difference between this and this. All right, I'm gonna cut it off. I spent a long time here. See you guys.